Hello. Hello, hello, good afternoon. Hi. Oh, why is this tilted so high up? Ay. That's fine. Hello, any lurkers on Twitch or YouTube? Hope everyone's having a good day. Don't think we've got any peeps in here yet, so I'll probably just jump into it. Which works out well because there's not too much time. As is. Not too much time. So let's just get into it, shall we? I'm so excited. I have a few things I'm hoping I can do today. The music's really loud. Let me turn that down a smidge and get the game going. Yay! I'm so excited. I can't believe this game has me in such a chokehold and making me stream every day. It be like that sometimes. Sometimes you find a game that just really hits. Okay. We're good to go. Morbius. I've never heard of them prior to this game. Well, it is like an indie company, is it not? I wonder if they have any other games that are similar to Outer Wilds, or any other puzzle games. I would assume not. I assume it's a new company. Hi, Tito Paolo. Good to see you. Now system nominal captain ready for takeoff. I've been thinking. I definitely want to visit some things today. Obviously yesterday we had a lot of big revelations, and it's just been slow cooking in my brain. I have some things I'm sort of piecing together. I'm excited. I hope you had a good day though. Really good to see you. I hope your Wednesday treated you well. I guess we'll just jump right into it here. Yay! I don't even remember how we ended last cycle. I guess I suffocated or whatever. Hopefully the game sounds okay. Hopefully you can hear it loud and clear. And hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. I skimmed through my VOD from yesterday. I've gotten in a habit of usually just like clicking at a random moment and listening to it for a few minutes just to see what the audio was like. And I feel like the game was overpowering me just a smidge yesterday, so I adjusted the levels a bit. Life is a mess right now, both emotionally. Renovating a house. Oh geez, you're managing. Raise your mic audio. Yeah, I feel like it's been kind of quiet. So the thing is, it's maxed out. It's like fully maxed out on my mic physically, and in my OBS I cannot turn it up anymore. I guess I could probably like go into the settings and adjust the gain. Maybe I just need to talk a bit more loud and clear. Let me stay a bit closer to my mic. I think maybe that will help. Maybe I just need to talk clearer. I'm still waking up and a bit groggy. Sounds fine to you? Okay. Also, hi Zelda. I hope you're doing well. If you're closer, it's great. Okay. Yeah, I find this mic definitely I mean, as many mics work, this one is no different. When I'm closer to it, it tends to be a bit better. I have to be a bit angled. I have to remember to keep myself angled because this is technically the front of the mic right here. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you're kind of going through it. I've never owned lived in a home in my life. I've grown up in like rentals and everything. But I have heard that home renovations are quite stressful, and that lots can go wrong and very financially costly, obviously, and just a stressful time. So wishing you the best. I hope it goes by quickly. And I'm so sorry to hear that emotionally. You're not doing super well either. I hope things start to look up soon. But yeah, Zelda, I hope you're having a good day. Good to see you. Yeah, especially I feel like when I stream I talk kind of quiet. So I should keep it close to me. I think that makes the audio the best. Ooh, I just noticed those jumbo marshmallows are in my suit as well. That's a cool detail. Never really looked at the details around the ship. It's quite cool. Pretty cool detail. How do I actually... You know, I have a theory about something. How do I view the map again? Like the entirety of the map. Do I have to go back to the observatory to do that? Rumor mode. I want to see like the entire solar system. On a large scale. I forget how I do that. A dedicated button for it? At all times? Oh, I don't think I've ever really clicked that. Okay, can I tell you guys, no one confirm or deny, but can I tell you guys what I was thinking yesterday after stream? Something I've never really considered. I think I should be utilizing this feature more. Each planet has their own orbit around the sun, obviously. Okay, this confirms what I'm thinking. So, if we have the time, I would like to do this today, I think. So the interloper goes really close to the sun, which is good for us, but also scary. Look, I don't think I can be on it when it's that close to the sun. I mean, I think you can, because look, the sun station is right there as well. So I think you can. I think you can. And it's very quick. I don't know why I didn't think about this in the moment. So sunward side, it says you can access like a fissure and get into the interloper. And when you're flying towards the sunward side, you see a little indent that illuminates slightly differently. And here I was last stream saying, I wish you could like, there was like a heat mechanic, something. I probably need to melt the ice. I probably need to wait for it to do its orbit around the sun. I'm almost positive that's probably what it is. This orbit feels very intentional. I don't know if one cycle would be good, but I think we can set up my ship like right after it does its first orbit close to the sun and see if it melts it a little bit, or if not, we wait for another loop. I don't know. If it's not after the first loop, I'm still convinced it's probably, I'm on the right track with my thinking. But it might be like another timed situation, sort of. Like with Brittle Hollow and the Black Hole and the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Another goal. So this might seem counterproductive because we've just been exploring hourglass twins for the first time. And that's been really interesting. We found the Sunless City. We learned about the sun exploding being caused by the Nomai themselves, which is a crazy revelation, but we don't know really why. Still don't know their motivations. I feel like the Eye of the Universe seems to be the core motivation in this game, but we don't really have any details. So I already had this knowledge, but chat was kind of helping me make the connections yesterday, and I want to dive into this a bit more. I feel like the story and the timeline's really starting to come together, but I'm struggling to remember some of the earlier things I found. I almost feel like I should go back and read old recordings and stuff. I mean, my ship log has everything, but I'm forgetting all the dialogue, the specific text I've read, which probably makes you appreciate the game more. We learned a lot with the gravity cannons, so I want to mess around with those a little bit. We flew a Zonai ship very briefly. I keep saying Zonai. I keep thinking of Tears of the Kingdom. A Nomai ship, we flew it very briefly. I don't know if there was a benefit to it outside of riding my own ship. other than it's a cool detail, I think. Can I be in the sun, please? Hi, Yellow Duck. Let's just shoot for the sun. Hi, Maddie. It's so good to see you. How's your day? How's your day? I hope you had such a fun day yesterday after the fire temple. I know you said you were gonna go for a bike ride and like potentially pickleball or whatever. I hope you're enjoying the nice weather. It's getting nicer here too. I'm so happy about it. Space exploration's crazy. I don't know if you think you would be into this game, Maddie. I would so recommend this. It's literally the most fascinating game I think I've ever played. Like, the story starts unraveling and you discover all these things. At the moment I get off, I'm itching to play again. The exploration's so good. No game has ever made me do these like little short day streams before work because I just want to get a little fix in. Aside from the Fire Temple, if I'm being honest, I think Fire Temple is my least favorite Ocarina of Time adult dungeon. I always sort of... It's not that I hate it, but I never look forward to it. I feel like it's just kind of there, and it's not super fun. So yeah, I feel like it's all looking up from here. Like water, shadow, spirit, they're all so good. I feel like they're all so good. Water Temple, I know a lot of people don't like, but I think the puzzle solving is actually quite fun. Which one thought, oh, wow, words are so hard. Which one people thought was the worst? I mean, I'm biased, but I feel like it would be Fire Temple. I feel like it's just not very memorable. It feels tedious to go through. The internet says, oh wait, yes, why didn't I think of that? I feel like Water Temple Ocarina of Time is probably considered, among Zelda fans across all Zelda games, I think it's notorious for being the one that stands out as people's least favorite. And I definitely think it holds up as like the most frustrating at times, because I've replayed Ocarina of Time quite a lot in my life, and that's one that I always seem to get lost in, and I'm always missing one small key by the end. It's just very convoluted, and like I feel like everyone is always missing one small key, and then there's some really weird obscure rooms in it, but it's kind of fun. I like the vibes of it. I like the atmosphere. It is a bit tedious though. I feel like you need to give yourself a good few hours for it for sure. We'll have the most haters, yeah. Get me out of here, right? Yeah, there's always there's one room in particular. There's one or two rooms I always miss it. It's just any Zelda dungeon where you have to manipulate water levels is so confusing. Sorry if I'm talking like nasally. I was mentioning in stream yesterday, I almost feel like I'm getting a bit of a cold, which is kind of annoying. So I feel kind of congested. Sorry if I sound gross. But yeah. I'm excited to see you do the Water Temple. I hope I can make that stream. Yeah, nothing to apologize for. Thanks. This time of year, I feel like a lot of people get sick because the weather's a bit back and forth. But if I get sick now before like my travels in a few months, then I'll take it. If it's gonna be now or later, I'd rather it be now. Colds are the worst, yeah. I'm pretty bad for them. I need to build up my immune system a bit. I usually get sick at least like once or twice a year. But my fiance never gets sick. He's very healthy though. He like eats very well and he works out like most days of the week and stuff. But I'm like always like catching colds from people and stuff, and he's totally fine. Even after, I love the Spirit Temple. I told you it's my favorite. And I think it's generally a fan favorite. Ocarina of Time Spirit Temple is really cool. And I'm not going to say what exactly happens. But yeah, there's a really cool mechanic in it. It's very cool. Or very cool progression, I should say. It's very unique. Where you see a lot of different people. Yeah, I was talking about this yesterday because I work around students, so it's a bunch of like 18 and 19-year-olds who just like party every weekend, and they're always like getting sick, and then like I'm always helping them at the desk. I'm always getting sick. 18 and 19-year-olds are kind of like gross. They're always like first year university students are always just like partying and getting sick. Oh god. It's so true. It's so true. Some of my worst illnesses in the past few years when I've been at this job have been from students. Unfortunately. It'd be like that though. Oh gosh, but yeah, so I think that's maybe a part of my plan to do the interloper today. So I really want to go back to Brittle Hollow. I've been saying for so many streams, I feel like I've seen most things there, but I'm missing details at the Hanging City. And I want to figure out how to get to the Southern Observatory. And even when we were exploring the Hourglass Twins, just Brittle Hollow's like in the back of my mind. I really want to see more there. And I remember it was, I swear it was like my second VOD. We were doing the Hanging City, I believe, and there was one text wall I missed because we ran out of time. I don't know if anyone was here for that moment. I was like running to the wall with my scroll. And I'm like, what if that last text thing had info I need? You know? It's just kind of bugging me. I keep thinking back. We were so close to sort of doing most things there. So I might go straight there. Interloper, I can worry about later. I don't know. Sunless City I want to go back to, but I don't know if I'm going to do that today. I think we're going to head back to Brittle Hollow. Okay, sounds good. Yes, please leave a lurk. If you think you're, I mean, like, please don't, like, watch or chat, is what I mean. Or you can, like, even just leave altogether if you want. But yeah, I'm telling everyone, if this game looks interesting to you and if you think you'll play it, why is it so close? Was it always this close? I guess it just depends on where in orbit you are when you take off. Because I was chilling in my ship for a hot minute. But yeah, this is one of those games you should really go in blind. It's so good. Anytime anyone comes in stream and they say they think about playing this, I'm like, okay, you shouldn't watch. Because it really is so special. Oh my god, no, don't feel bad, don't feel bad. I've had a few people, like I know Mimi as well, It Memers has been kind of like popping in at the beginning, but she has this in her backlog, so we tell her to go. You know what's crazy? So it doesn't look really feasible. I wonder if I can go to this moon, the volcanic moon. There are craters on it, technically. I mean, it looks like death, but, oh, perfect! I'm at the cannon! Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. So yeah, first... Ow. The sun's not looking good. I mean, I did waste time in my ship, for sure. I would hope when I have the map open, I'm paused, but, maybe not. Now I'm thinking I can maybe go explore that place. Okay. Ooh. Is this the crossroads? Southern Observatory. There's a path from here? Oh, there's a lot I want to do. I think we'll do that, actually. You know what I've realized as well? It was so long ago. Crossroads would probably lead to Hanging City as well. It was so long ago, but when I was at that, what's it called? The junkyard? When I was at the junkyard at Giant's Deep so long ago, there was a projection stone of, the Southern Observatory, right? And it was like a dome type of thing. Oh shit, you're kidding me, man. I didn't really want to do this. I hate how easy it is to fall into the black hole. Oh, I'm orbiting it. I'm orbiting it. Is there something I can grab hold of? How did I pull that off? Is there something I can grab hold of? No, we're going in. We're going in. We're going in. Oh, or maybe not. I'm orbiting the black hole. How about this? Is crazy. No, let me up there. There's no hope. Or is there? Oh, she saved it. You launched. Interesting. You do get new dialogue options when you go back and revisit them. Ooh, I found the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. Saw this on the city on Ember Twin. Another Nomai city inside of Ember Twin. So cool. Yeah, I was gonna talk about this at the start of stream and I lost my train of thought. That's the main thing we're learning in the story that I think I have a grasp on, but I really need to understand more. So the vessel, which I assume is like out of this like universe, was maybe passing through or whatever, and then it shot 3 escape pods. And chat sort of helped me make the distinction because I keep mixing up shuttles and escape pods, which are totally separate. So there's 3 escape pods we know in the solar system, and we've only found 2. I've been thinking, yesterday I was thinking, so no one confirmed of course, but they obviously are very large, right? And they have a whole crash site from the 2 we've seen, and it's pretty obvious if it's there. So the only places I feel like I don't know. I was talking to Snow about this in Discord. Snow's really good at not like confirming or denying anything, so I'll get off a stream and then I'll just like message paragraphs to Snow, and I'm like, I'm theorizing this and this and this and this, and Snow's just like, ooh, she's thinking. So it's great because from Snow's perspective it's probably cool to see what I am maybe cooking with and what I'm not. But I'm curious, I really feel like there's more to Dark Bramble, because we definitely, when I went in and I found Feldspar, there were so many different like signals, and I think there's more in there. I'm like, how crazy would that be if something like fell in there? That seems like a crazy concept, but we're familiar with the surfaces of pretty much all the other planets at this point, and there's like no escape pod anywhere. It's very fun theorizing. I'm a little nervous to go back to Dark Bramble, but I feel like it's starting to come up in our texts quite often again. I just think there's more to that place than what I've seen. I'm wondering the interloper would probably have some info for us. And then it's so cool because I'm thinking about how the shuttles, how we recall them back. So it's very cool. It's like the 2 groups that were stranded on we should be paused because I'm in text right now, so I'm just gonna get my thoughts out. So the 2 groups that were stranded on Brittle Hollow and then Ember Twin, it's like they constructed these gravity cannons and shuttles because they were interested in like the quantum moon and the interloper, like respectively. So it's like they probably constructed them while they were stuck there to like go and explore them. And us being able to recall it back, I don't think we're actually meant to drive them. I assume it's more so just for the lore implications that we get inside of the shuttles. This is theorizing the game. Because obviously the quantum moon, and we have so much more to do there, I think. That was so sad that there was that corpse there. And I'm almost certain that's probably the Solanum, because it's Solanum shuttle. And we got her text in there, right? So that's so sad. For whatever reason, she probably like went there and she was like, oh, I'm on the quantum moon. I'm gonna explore. And then for whatever reason died. And then I feel like the body couldn't decompose after so many years because it just like the quantum is like manipulating it. If it can help decide whether the corpse is Solanum or not. I would assume it is. We're gonna go back there and like kind of go over everything, but I remember the shuttle said Solanum shuttle, right? In our notes. And then the text is like, I've landed on the quantum moon. And it seemed like she was alone. That the quantum pilgrimage is something to be done alone. Oh, it does say that. It does say that. And we got some, I'm gonna have to refresh. Well, that's why I want it, now that I know I can easily recall them back to the 2 main planets, I can refresh myself on the text we get inside the shuttles without having to actually go back to the spots. But yeah, I think the only, like, I don't think we need to actually fly the ships. It was so confusing. Maybe I could try again just for fun, but I don't think it's necessary. I think it's just more so you can, like, appreciate their footsteps or, like, understand their journey. Like, they would have had the ships on the core planet they were stuck on, and, like, they would have gone on their pilgrimage or whatever. Wow, so she went alone. I wish I knew more of the names of the Nomai. There's so many names that come up that none of them have really stuck with me too much, even though you see a lot of reoccurring ones. But Solanum's journey I feel pretty familiar with. So she would have been on Brittle Hollow. Yeah, and then she would have been the only one to set out for the quantum moon. That's so sad the corpse is there. And I really want to figure out more about the interloper. Because there was, their stories are so sad. There was the one with their sister and Poke and Pie or whatever. So 3 of them we know went to the interloper, and 2 of them went below and 1 of them stayed behind. And we see on the ship there's like an outfit that's hung up and like a helmet. So, and then obviously it becomes encased in ice. So like, did they just wait behind and like freeze to death? And then we never know where the other 2 went. But once we get into the interloper, we'll probably know what happened with them, which I guess is gonna be some other quantum tomfoolery or something. Raimi. And we didn't see any kind of remains there or anything, I don't believe, but there was a suit hung up. So I would assume they probably waited and died. Poke and Pie went inside. But maybe we go inside and maybe we find 2 dead bodies or something, you know? It's interesting. I think the concept of seeing the corpse of one, in the moment I was like, whoa, this is crazy. But I keep thinking about Solanum's body. Because I guess the implication, it's probably like so many centuries probably later. And it couldn't decompose with the quantum manipulation probably. It's crazy to like see someone from an ancient civilization. You might want to check the inside of the shuttles. Did I miss something? I know the one from yesterday had like a hanging Nomai outfit and like a helmet, I thought. But I think we should recall both of them. Because since stream yesterday, I've been like really making the connections in my mind. So I think having a fresh set of eyes would be helpful. But I think I'm starting to understand sort of like the timeline and the things. And the thought of a 3rd shuttle or escape pod is so interesting to me. And I keep thinking about Dark Bramble. I can't imagine though if one got stuck in there. I feel like it'd get eaten by a fish. But I wonder if there would be, I don't know. That's the only surface I can think of that, you know, that we sort of haven't like thoroughly explored. Like, it's the only thing that kind of like potentially makes sense in my brain. Because the only place we haven't really explored where there could, you know, be a whole crash site. I mean, obviously like the The sun station is the only place I haven't really been to, but there's no shuttle there, probably. It's tiny, I don't know. Or escape pod. I really want to go back to, okay, wait, see you later. I want to see Southern Observatory. Okay, I keep clicking the wrong thing. In Hanging City. Thank you, I appreciate that. No, I was worried about this playthrough and how like it was gonna be with chat, because I've heard that this game, like sometimes people, it can get a bit backseat heavy, but I feel like we have a pretty good Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I feel like things have been pretty good for our playthrough, where people will sort of help me piece together things I've already encountered, but anything I haven't found yet, people won't tell me about. I feel like we've had a pretty good system going in that sense. Because that is a hard part of the game. There are things that you maybe come across like so long ago. And I forget that I even came across it. So the cannon. Hanging City? Hanging City? Observatory. Crossroads? Hanging City, okay. I don't think the ground is very stable. I've started the Hanging City. I think we did on an early stream, and I don't think I finished it, and it's bothering me because I remember we had like literally one text wall left. I don't know, I think I'm close to the end of the cycle. It might have all fallen through at this point. Good boys and girls. No, I appreciate it, because this game, it would be sad if it got ruined, I think. I think the beauty is like in the discovery. Oh, that's the wall! Black hole forge controls. Do you guys remember? It was a few streams back. Wait, we've gotten all this text. Should I reread it? Ash Twin Project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? I remember, oh, it was like right at the end of the cycle. There's text blocks up above. Oh, I think this is the one I couldn't read in time. Why am I already forgetting how I just came here? Where is it? It was below, not above. Warp core. Yeah, we still don't know the full extent of how they were like warping around. But obviously with the shuttles we learned they could like warp things with their knowledge of the black holes. Why am I forgetting how I got below already? How did I just get here? Did the sun just explode? Why am I forgetting how I just got here? I'm so lost. So this music is when the sun is... When you start, the timer starts, right? I'm suddenly forgetting how the hell I was... Where's the wall I was looking at? This place is very confusing. I just want to get up one floor. I think this is the music that... Yeah, if I were to start talking to someone now, it would be too late. Or it wouldn't pause. Okay, here we are. So this might be new text. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. This would require a return to Dark... Yeah, so no matter what, I can't pause it now. Okay. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume, my father... I think this is new text. A trip to the vessel would require a trip to Dark Bramble. Good Nomai perished there. I've never read this. I remember it was a few cycles before. This was the last thing I didn't get to. Oh, we're losing time. Let's just go. Oh. Where fish fossil? Fossil cave, children playing. I'm gonna have to come back and read this. I just wanted it. Did it say ship log updated? I don't... Oh, my mind's racing. I wish I had time to like read it. Did it say ship log updated? That felt like new info, or I read it so long ago that it didn't mean anything to me yet. I want to go back to Hanging City. I want to go back to Hanging City. So maybe I didn't get anything new, so I've probably read that before. And then it probably meant nothing to me. More to explore here. The vessel. So this is info I've had this whole time? Is this a part of the game that happens to a lot of people, or... I got this info so long ago and I've been hanging on to it this whole time. And I forgot I even came across it because it meant nothing to me at the time. And I'm making theories about things in my brain that I've already learned. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. And here I am theorizing like, oh, the vessel's probably out of our solar system. Or like, what if a crash pod went into Dark Bramble? The entire ship, the entire vessel crashed into Dark Bramble? But you would think you would see remains of it on the outside. So I'm like, did the whole thing go in Dark Bramble? In my mind, I imagine the vessel would have to be a massive thing if like all of these escape pods have come out of it. There's no way that would fit in that little seed. So the Dark Bramble is gonna have some interesting stuff. I've had this info the whole time, like the majority of my playthrough, and I feel like I'm learning it for the first time. That makes sense though, Zelda. You say information management retention. It's so funny because that was one of my first streams, so none of these terms or planets meant anything to me yet. And since then we've learned so much that it slipped my memory. So it's like I'm relearning things and now it actually means something to me based on everything else we've learned. I was like, why didn't my ship log update? This is huge info. I guess that's probably how the game goes, because regardless of what direction you start in, you're gonna learn something that's gonna be confusing and not make sense yet, and then you have to revisit that after the fact. Speaking of which, okay. I think I went here on one of the early streams. What is this? There's like a blue light that flickers and a red light that flickers. I just feel like I don't want to miss any detail. I don't want to miss anything. What is this? What are you? I think I went here and I don't remember. I don't want to miss anything. It's kind of scary. What are you? Mysterious red blinking light. Oh, it's like a little cutie satellite. Is there a purpose to these things? Is this a recording? There is no map offline. Oh, is this a satellite? Oh, I deorbited like a satellite or something. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I think that's an audio recording. Oh my god, I think I have to get out of my ship. Oh my god, the suit. I need to be in the habit of putting the suit on the moment I enter my ship, or else I forget. Well, now I know there's something important there. Well, I don't know if that's important. That's probably quite missable. Oh no, I hit the satellite! The map satellite, that's so funny. Ay. I'm wasting time dying. I don't have all the time in the world to do all the things I want to do. It's already 2:46. Oh, that's a cool detail. You mess up the satellite. Okay. Girl, put this on. It is a very important thing to learn. Is that the red dot over there? Man, I'm just gonna have to keep that in mind. I feel like it's hard to find in any given moment. Or is that it? There. Is that actually Timber Heart's satellite? You would think. Or it's just a satellite reading the whole map. That's so silly. It's really far away, actually. Yeah, I guess it reads the entire solar system, basically. I swear there's like a blue thing that also flashes around the map. I want to see all the little things. The fact that that looked like an audio recording makes me think like the game just really rewards you for looking for every little thing. See it on the map and see why it's so far. Oh my god, it's like fully out of the orbit of all the planets. It feels scary for some reason being so far in deep space. And I think this is where the white hole takes you. Yes, it is. On the other side. Dark Bramble. I don't know if we'll get to my interloper adventure today, but I feel quite set on my theory. I think we have to wait for it to orbit around the sun and we have to melt through the ice or whatever. Oh, you can actually change the angle. Like, we're very high up as well. Like, above. That makes sense for a satellite. Oh, that's such a cool detail. So all the planets are below us. God, the perspective is so neat in this game. That's such a cool detail. Large bodies of water. Okay, so I think it'd be in my best interest to not hit it and to just match velocity. And my suit's on? Okay. It feels so scary being in deep space, yeah. Okay. So as long as I don't hit it. I mean, I don't really need the map. It's just a cool detail. That's definitely an audio recording, right? Gabbro here! Gabbro! Hi, Will. Good to see you. You know what, guys? So, after the first few streams, a lot of people were saying it's like Subnautica, and I had Subnautica on my Steam wishlist, and he's not here right now, but Randy the Rando gifted it to me. Subnautica. So it's officially on the backlog wheel. Randy! Thank you for lurking. Thank you for Subnautica, Randy. Sorry to put you on the spot. Yeah, we'll definitely do it at some point. We'll definitely do it at some point. But Will, I hope you're having a good day. To move it off orbit. This ship though, yeah. Oh, I can move it with my body and it won't affect it. Yeah, I've heard Subnautica's good. Gabbro here, checking in on the deep space satellite per ground control's request to check out a possible equipment problem. See Hornfells, I do work too. You know, I wouldn't mind being a satellite. It's peaceful out here among the distant stars and the very soft velvety darkness. Awfully nice for naps too. So Gabbro is here to set up the satellite? The lens? Little satellite, let's see what the trouble is. Everything looks like okay. Ground control, no dust or scratches on the lens. Keep up the good work. Oh, I feel like it's just a cute little detail. Is that it? I want to look at this. Hello? Anything more to you? Oh, like there were recordings in the bottom that fell out? I think that's it. I think that's all there is to this. Anything else I can do with this? People can actually tell me, because I don't know if I want to make the trip all the way back here, if I don't have to. Is it just the fun little detail, fun little recording, I assume? Hi, Dot! It's good to see you. How's your day going? The least believable thing in the game? Yeah, the guy lounging on his hammock on Giant Steep. Yeah, welcome in. Anyone tuning in? Randy, Will, Dot. Good to see everyone. Okay, so we just wasted precious time. Oh, that's okay. Brittle Hollow. Hanging City. Oh, now we're coming from above. That's really cool. This game is so fascinating. Because I guess it doesn't matter what order you start the game in. This probably happens to everyone. When you're in like mid, maybe getting to late game. There's info you had in your log the whole time. And I'm theorizing, thinking I'm missing the pieces. And you have the pieces all along. That's crazy! The vessel, Dark Bramble. Dark Bramble's gonna be really trippy to explore. Dark Bramble's gonna be really trippy to explore. But I think before we go to Dark Bramble, we have to get the anglerfish info. Also, yeah, you see weird... What's that blue... Is that... No, that's just a star. Sometimes you... No, I feel like I need to toggle onto everything. Oh god. We're in orbit. We're in orbit. You explored the twins first. Yeah, that's like another streamer that Randy and I watch, who just started recently. Yeah, Ricky Baby is her name. And she went straight to like Ember Twins. So I tapped out because that was like the last place I went pretty much. But any planet you start in is going to be useful because you're going to get info that applies elsewhere. Yeah, the anglerfish is so scary. There's Dark Bramble. Oh god, it's so scary. My mind is racing now. The vessel in Dark Bramble. I'm so curious. There's no way there's like a vessel in there. There's no way there's a vessel in there. But remains, perhaps? And I was just saying, I think the escape pod is probably there. Which I guess could make sense. If the vessel was in there. Oh my god, so we probably get lore, like a lot of lore there. Sorry, I almost just got blown up. Don't mind me. Big puppies, oh no. Yeah, I look like a piece of chicken to them. Each planet in order as much as you could. Like from the closest to the sun to outer planets. Lunch, nice. Enjoy your lunch, Dot. Yeah, today not so much, but we're getting to the point where I'd say we're definitely probably at least mid-game. Maybe even starting to slowly teeter towards late game. Like, as far as all the planets I can see, not including like weird quantum 6 location shit going on, I feel like we've more or less kind of been everywhere. And now it's just backtracking and making the connections. So it's getting really interesting. I'm really starting to like piece together the overarching story in the timeline, I think. End of the game for you? Oh, interesting. An IRL time loop, right? That's awesome. Will, if you ever go back to it, I mean, I would recommend it. I obviously don't know anything about it yet. That's so cool. But I've heard this is one of the most beautiful endings ever. So if you still have your save file and you're ever feeling it, I feel like you should go back to it. So this kind of... And then I'm starting to understand, now that I have the awareness that the group sort of like crash landed and everything, it feels like you're really walking in their path. So they crash landed and they slowly started like building down because like the... I'm so mad at myself. Because the conditions up above weren't ideal. Can I orbit you? Oh, yes, go there, go there, go there, go there, go there. We saved it. Okay. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I'm starting to understand Brittle Hollow's layout a bit better, which is nice, because this place is confusing. Chi-chi, thanks. I'm determined. I'm determined to get the things I'm missing. Wow, so they constructed this all to like be away from the volcanic moon, I think. That almost looks like... Oh shit. Like, we're also maybe getting to the Southern Observatory. I mean, it's all kind of close together, I think. So, is this the Hanging City? This is the Hanging City. So, this is so crazy. This is one of the first places I went, and these revelations meant nothing to me at the time. And now I'm coming back, kind of relearning things I've already logged. And I feel like it's like massive revelations. What a cool game. That's so neat. Put a Nomai tracker lift right around the black hole. Started orbiting the hole. Yeah, that almost seems like it's an intentional thing. Because the Nomai would have kept falling in as well, which we know from the logs. Ooh, also ads starting. Ads starting. Do you guys think I got all the text here? I don't know. Maybe Black Hole Forge we can check out, because that's definitely new. Yeah, Black Hole Forge, I don't think I did any of that. I think there should be 3 scrolls for the 3 walls. I think that makes sense. Have I read this? We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. So I think I have this, but this feels new to me. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. Knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think. Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. Black Hole Forge is to the right of us, and I don't think I've ever been there. Because when I did this the first time, I think we came from like above, from the surface, and we didn't go further. Safest place for our clan. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Cassava, is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe to be impossible to find. Eye of the universe. Yeah, a search for the eye is a few. So yeah, their whole purpose was like the eye of the universe, with the least potential for harm. We don't have to design for such a powerful core. And then we see the group that was stranded on Ember Twin. They were like, just blow up the sun. Oh my god, man. So you know what's interesting? A thought I just had. Technically, that would have been the decision of the Nomai on the Ember Twins and not this group. So I wonder if that would have caused tension if they reunited. Well, I don't think they ever reunited. I think like the timeline seems like they all just kind of died off. So I don't know if they ever reunited, but it seems like the Ember Twin Nomai specifically are the ones who made the decision to do the sun station. Interesting. The vessel's warp core was created before my time. I want to get some new info before we end. Okay, I just had that one. Oh wait, but I didn't really read it. Because okay, so let's just do it because of the sun. Can I go through here? Why was that so complicated before? Welcome back from ads, everyone. We're from the vessel, so let's actually read it now. I would require a return to Dark Bramble. So either the vessel or the remains of the vessel that's somewhat intact and has a warp core is in Dark Bramble, is what this is saying. You're panicking, that's why it was so complicated. Yeah, that's true. And I'm like, there's an open door right there. Many good Nomai perished there, oh my god. On Ember Twin. Once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. So I feel like they were in communication with each other. The Brittle Hollow and Ember Twin people. I don't know. We used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. We just read something yesterday from the Nomai in the Sunless City saying, oh, there were kids playing on it. And that was Raimi and the Brittle Hollow people. So we're like really seeing how the two different groups were overlapping. That's such an interesting detail. We just read that yesterday. It said there were kids playing down on it. So I'm assuming this is further in the timeline, because it seems like they had come up with a way to go back and forth between Brittle Hollow and Ember Twin at some point. If he was both here and there. Hey Renex, how's it going? Oh my god, the game's so good. It's so good. Hope you had a good day. Yeah, get some food. We don't even have too much stream time left, sadly. But Melorana, I learned from that fossil, was theoretically help us evade the anglerfish. It was never tested on a live specimen. Vessel's warp core is broken. Recall those present. At best, recall those present when the vessel crashed. Said it sustained lethal injuries. There's no guaranteed reward for this risk. Wow. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was a little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Provided we're able to transport it back here. And it said some survived the crash. I definitely don't think Nomai is still alive. I'm under the impression this is like centuries and centuries later. So if any survived the crash, they probably would have just like died and starved or whatever. Or gotten eaten by a fish in Dark Bramble. But it sounds like there's valuable like ship remains there probably. And maybe we go there and we warp it back here. It seems like that was kind of their goal. Am I missing any text? Hi, you're out of work. Hi, Snow. How was your work day? We're back at Dark Bramble. And you know what's crazy, Snow? we were just talking about how the way this game works is so fascinating. We're revisiting things because Dark Bramble was like one of the first places I went. I had all this knowledge in my log the whole time about the vessel crashing into Dark Bramble, and I was theorizing that I think there's, with you in Discord, that I think there's more to Dark Bramble, and I had it logged the whole time, and I learned it so long ago that it like didn't mean anything to me at the time. So I'm revisiting things I already learned. Like, this is a huge revelation, and it's one of the first things I found. Isn't that so cool? Yeah, it's crazy. I'm just shocked at the vessel. I thought it was like an escape pod, but the vessel is insane. Like, that's got to be a big thing. Black hole forge. And there's definitely some kind of warp stuff there. Okay, I've read this all at some point. I need to just like press on. Okay, is this the end? Let's go to the forge, Black Forge station. I don't think I've ever been here. I don't think I've ever been here. Black Forge controls. I don't think I've ever seen this room. What? What do I do with that? I'm lost. I don't know what I just did. I can't get up there, can I? Is that how you get to the observatory? Hi, man, I'm so lost. Uppies, uppies. Uppies, uppies, uppies. Uppies, uppies, uppies. Very top. Uppies, uppies, uppies. Oh shit, man. Are you kidding? Oh my god, my person is struggling. How do I get there? Oh, man. No. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I'm so annoyed, man. This place is so hard to traverse. It's not even funny. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. That was good knowledge. That was good knowledge. I wish I knew where that was on the surface. But I don't think it matters. I think I probably have to raise that thing every time. I don't know. I'm so lost. Dark Bramble seems like the most interesting place to me right now. Okay, and now I'm understanding the music. Once the music starts, you're running out of time. Really? I know, I didn't really know about it until it was mentioned. Hanging City. I wish this wasn't busted. It forces you to like move around. And I wish I could reverse that. Crazy Eldenald, I know. This is tough though. I don't know the best way down, which is so sad. There's definitely some openings like in the ice, but I don't remember where they were. That would help me so much if I remembered the different paths. That's fine. Damn. No, oh my god. That wasn't my plan. That wasn't my plan. Land here. Land there. Nope, I would have landed there if I didn't hit a freaking rock. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Under the North Pole. I forget the way in though. There was like a path in through the ice. We go again. We run it back. There was no opening though. Cause yeah, it said Hanging City below, but the thing was broken. We had to find like a side path. No, it's so hard. I need to figure out this info. I want to see. There were some things I was missing. Yeah, the very North Pole. Like at the core of the very North Pole. Oh, I don't have a lot of stream time left. I don't want to stream as late as I have the past couple days because I didn't eat before stream. I want to like make a smoothie and pack my bag and stuff. So I think this has to be my last loot. Yeah, I'm open to you reminding me, yeah, actually. Because I feel like at one time there was a shortcut somewhere. What are you? I can't lock onto it. What are you? What's this blue thing? I can lock onto the red thing, but I can't lock onto the blue thing. What are you? What are you? What are you? Returning to solar system? No. Why can't I lock onto you? Disengage autopilot. Oh, thanks. I didn't even notice it was on. Oh, you can't lock onto this. Interesting. It's definitely like a thing. Match velocity. Oh, what are you? So cute. What are you? Oh my god, it looks like Nomai architecture. Did they make their own satellite? Oh! Is this the Eye of the Universe? Is that not the symbol of the Eye of the Universe? Did I just beat the game? Or it's probably something tracking it. Is this the thing that comes out of the orbital probe cannon? Can I bonk you? No, not the sun. Not the sun. No one answer, of course. I'm just being silly. Let me go out. So I think this is definitely Nomai. Suit on? Okay, suit on. Maybe it's just a cool detail. I think this might be the thing that shoots out. Are you the eye of the universe? Can I have you? I think it's just a cool detail. I don't think I can interact with it. I feel like this is a thing that shoots out of the orbital probe cannon. But I think it failed. Right? Did I just find the eye of the universe? But I think it shoots in a random direction every time. We know that. But, Or if that's a satellite, maybe for them to track the solar system because they want to find the eye. And there's nothing else to it. Never seen that before in my life. Cool detail. Cool detail. Maybe that will make more sense later. Okay, bye! To find the shortcut, go to the North Pole. Look for the frozen lake with the big snowy rock. Look, more bulbous one on the first. Okay, that's so helpful. Yeah, shortcuts and stuff for places I've already kind of been to. Wow, we're so far away. I don't really mind. I don't really mind the help because I'm just trying to like be productive and get around at this point. I'm really far. Wow, I'm really far in deep space. I've never been so far in deep space. Imagine losing your ship out here, you'd be cooked. Whoa, engage autopilot. Well, I don't really want to go to the sun. I mean, it could speed us up, I guess. What are you? Interloper? Interloper? Wow, we're really far. Pick up all traveler instruments simultaneous. That word is so hard to me. Simultaneously. Cause we're scanning the entire solar system. We hear the whole song. We hear the whole song. For when you play? That's really sweet. Now we're losing it. Okay, so let's go for the North Pole. Oh, I don't like the sun getting in our path. I'm messing up. Yeah, it's like taking too long to line up. Okay, match velocity, please. Landing gear damaged? Well, now I don't want to autopilot there because it's so close to the sun. It's okay. Oh, it would help if I click the button, I guess. Wow, this simulates like space so well. It's very interesting. It's crazy to think because you never really leave the solar system often, but that was really wild going that far out. Technically, you could just see how far out you could fly in a whole cycle. I wonder if it would cut you off at some point. Okay, so North Pole. That sucks. I gotta get off stream after this loop for sure. Ah! I didn't even try to do that. That's so cool. Oh. Wild going that far out. Outer wild. Okay, I want to get more towards the North Pole, please. Okay, cool. So let's go to the North Pole, which is right around here. For the frozen lake, big snowy rock. Yeah, learning the shortcuts is probably helpful. More bulbous one on the side further from the ruins on the North Pole. Other side. Right around here. Is this it? Okay, we'll do the rest on foot. My ship is busted. I mean, I don't think I care. Around here. Let me read what you said again. In the lake. Oh! That's insanely cool. And I feel like we've done this before, but I think we went up from the bottom. Thank you. That's so cool. It makes sense like in the world as well, but it's also, you as a player, you learn the different shortcuts and it helps you get to certain spots more easier. Wow, thank you. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. That's awesome. And now I'm in the Hanging City. A quick way in without having to maneuver around. I just still have to figure out how to go up these though. Okay, yeah, we've gotten all this. I think we had to... you guys can actually tell me if anyone knows. This is it. I don't understand. Oh, I feel like I don't understand the significance of this. I probably need to do this to do something, right? I assume I need that raised. I think I need that raised, or I don't know. Maybe it's just a cool detail. I'm really trying to like get around this place to the most as official. Oh, wow! I can't even like articulate my thoughts. I don't know how I get there. I don't know how I get up there. We don't, okay, so maybe don't know an answer. True. Maybe know an answer. I feel like that's maybe the Southern Observatory. From the inside. I need to figure out how to get up there. But it's broken up here. I guess that's a part of the puzzle. How do I get up here? Okay, I will solve it. Reading the floor layout sign. I don't know, it's so confusing. There's something over there! But I don't know if I can get there quick enough. Okay, I tried this last time and I... No. Oh, please no black hole. Please no black hole. Okay, wait, I think we're getting somewhere new. I think this is the whole point of the Hanging City. You have to like awkwardly maneuver around. What the hell, man? I've never seen that before. I think that's the point. It rewards you for like figuring out how to maneuver around awkwardly. I don't know where you lead to, but I'm going up. Oh my god, I've never been here before. 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 Be welcomed in this place. People start here? Be welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system. The signal from the eye. We observed the eye signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this. The source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the eye of the universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. So that, yeah, that's definitely the symbol for the eye of the universe, which was on that little satellite we just saw. What is the eye of the universe? We're getting questions. That's what I'm wondering. What's the eye of the universe? They wanted it so bad we know nothing about it. Suppose the eye is a more advanced being. Final boss? Imagine there's a big battle at the end of the game. The eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. Imagine it's actually a demon. The eye is older than the universe. Imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. Damn. How can the eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the eye signal? Suppose the eye wishes to communicate. Wow, it's like a sentient being. It seems, almost. The eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. Maybe the signal is the eye's attempt at expressing itself. From the signal, we were able to determine the eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? Damn. I'm wondering as well. I gotta keep going. I've never been so far up. I gotta go uppies. Wait, I'm at the very top. I don't want to lose this cycle. I don't know how I get around from here. Oh. Okay. That's new. Please don't fall. I'll be so upset. Fine, that's fine. Let's chill. Solanum! She went here to the quantum moon, yes. I no longer believe, as I did as a child, on Ember Twin. She started on Ember Twin. And we got more confirmation of that because they were saying we were kids playing on the fossil in the Sunless City. And then we were at the Sunless City and those Nomai were like, oh, kids were playing on the fossil. So yeah, it made sense. They constructed the gravity cannons and shuttles. So even if it's not stated in text, we can assume the two groups got together and started going back and forth to their settlements. And then none of them left. None of them left because their vessel was crashed in Dark Bramble, which is like so scary and weird to navigate. Oh my god, the whole game's coming together. As a child on Ember Twin, that the eye of the universe, the source of the signal, wishes to harm us. It may not want to be found either. It's all the whole story, the whole timeline's coming together. This is crazy. So, wow, she grew up there and then came here. May not want to be found either. The terrible circumstances of our arrival here is here we're almost certainly exactly that circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the eye in some way is wishful thinking that I might have called out to any sentient species, or I might not have been calling out at all, and that my ancestors heard the eye signal holds no great deep meaning. That wouldn't be so bad, I think. In fact, the eye might not have wishes at all. We have no evidence supporting this. So we're like putting everything into researching this thing. They don't really know what the purpose of it all was. Wow, okay, this is all new. Yet we've never been to this part of the Hanging City. I'm just trying to be as efficient as possible because this is my last loop today. And this is all new. Oh, shit, man. I still haven't been able to find, is that everything here? Maybe? That might be everything here. I still don't know how to get to the observatory, but I've definitely found paths to it before. What? Oh, that's where I just came from. I was like, what's that hole? No uppies, big sad. So I think this is probably the furthest you can go. Is that where I started? That's where you start, okay. I think I'm just going in a circle now. I feel like, yeah, that makes sense. We got good info here. Yeah, I think I'm just going in circles right now. I wonder if I could get to the observatory. Probably not in this loop. What am I looking at over there? I think observatory is like the last main thing I need to see here. Ay, 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 ay. If I jump through, I'm definitely going in a black hole. Oh, what are you? Cassava, I imagine I've been hard on Poke again. This in turn means I've made things difficult for her sister. Poke and I are oil and water. Clary is our emulsifier. She certainly makes us a better team than would mixing through shaking. I would like to shake Poke. Jokes aside, suppose my own fear of never finding the eye prompted my argument with Poke. That would be immature of me. I should apologize at least to Clary, who could tell Poke. One more. Yeah, lots of connected dot. Oh, there goes the tower. We don't have a lot of time. Shoot, man. I wish I could make it to... I wish I could make it further. I think I've seen everything here, right? Yeah, I've read all that. Oh, yeah, we're like at the ceiling. Oh man, I wish I could restart the loop. I can't. What's the way I came in the Hanging City? I could technically leave the same way, right? Oh, I don't really have the time. I don't know where the opening is. Up there? Up there? I don't know, I lost the hole. I don't know. It's okay. This was a really actually interesting play session today. I'm pretty content with everything. Oh, and this leads back to the whatever the hell. Oh, shit. Okay. You know, it's chill. I gotta get off stream. I gotta get off stream. It was... we learned a lot. Well... The black hole gets us again. Also, Joseph, thank you for the quiet hello. Oh, that was an hour ago. You might be gone. And Randy also, you did a quiet hello. Hello. So locked in, I don't notice chat. Oh, the opening to go back. Thank you for the quiet hello. So, to go back on the surface is above the 3 text wall. Oh, like the very entrance where the eye symbol is? We finished as we started, down the black hole. Let's read the log and then we're done. I think I feel pretty confident the last thing I need to do on Brittle Hollow is observatory, unless anyone can think of anything else I missed. I still don't understand what the purpose of the Black Forge was. We don't know. How did I not get new info? I don't understand. Or I think I did, but it's just adding on to things that I've already started. Yeah, we got new stuff here. You will understand? Okay. Oh, close to the Black Hole Forge controls. Okay. Oh, yeah, it was on the other side. Okay, because we had to get to it. You're right. What did we get here? Black Hole Forge is suspended below the Hanging City. I found a switch that raises and lowers the forge. I think that's significant. There's something I have to see there. I have to get on it or something. The highest district in the Hanging City. Wow. So it's like you're manipulating the different levels. I have to get on it, and it... Okay, we do have more to do there for sure. A new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. Weren't they talking about warping to the vessel? What if that took... I went there, and it took me somewhere in Brittle Hollow, takes me deep in Dark Bramble. What if that's a thing? Oh my god, what if they were going back and forth between Dark Bramble? We'll learn. We'll learn. I need to get up on that Black Hole Forge district. That's why I couldn't walk up on the walls, probably. Because it was busted, so I have to go up by raising myself up. So many questions. Okay, let's... Oh, God. Vertically into 4 districts. We have to look at... Be mindful of symbols and make sure we go to every district. How to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. Nomai traveled to the solar system in pursuit of his... Yeah. Eye of the universe. Yepers. Old settlement. We gotta go back. We gotta go back. Is this different from the Hanging City? There's a settlement I haven't been to? Ugh. Over growing concerns about its stability. I feel like this is probably close to the escape pod. Ugh, I don't know. I'm forgetting where everything is. Okay, I have to... If I want to figure out more there, I probably have to start at the escape pod. And then do this. Climb down the cliff. Okay, so I need to hang in that area. Really? I think that's probably when... yeah, I'm following the path. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Is that when I'm, like, following the path down from their escape pod on, like, all their wooden platforms and I keep misjudging my jumps? Okay, so more to see on that path. Because I feel like I fall there a lot. And then I get distracted by something else. Okay. Cool. Do we run it again tomorrow? Radio tower. That's just on its own? Okay. Damn, guys. What else do I have to do? Construction yard. Southern Observatory. Yeah, I need to learn more here. 2 paths beneath Brittle Hollow surface that lead to the observatory. I think we could find it. I've come across so many things that say Southern Observatory this way, and then I fall or I get distracted. One starts at the gravity cannon, the other starts at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I've tried to take the path starting from Quantum Knowledge, and it's weird. It like shoots you and you have to maneuver yourself. I don't know. God, I don't know. Ocean Current Discovery. A model of Giant's Deep. I cannot believe I solved the cyclone thing on my own. I haven't found the text that supports that yet, and I've already done that. That was a huge brain moment. Yeah. That might have been my biggest brain my biggest brain moment in the playthrough. I think I just got really lucky. I was lined up. I think there were 2 cyclones, or a group of cyclones, and every single one was going like this and one was going like this. I'm like, that looks out of place. And the physics make sense. One goes up east, one goes down. I guess that probably happens in the playthrough. Some people might solve some things before they pull it off. A lot of the puzzles are pretty obscure though. God, I gotta get off. We have a lot of question marks. Even if I at any point feel like I know how the game ends, I think for ensuring a really satisfying playthrough, I want to fill in all my question marks. I don't want anything on my map to say more to explore. I think a lot of these will fill out though at the same time. Like just a few good loops and we'll get a lot of info, I think. Why we love watching people play. I was talking to Snow about it in Discord. I know first playthroughs of this game are really special. I think I'm gonna edit down my playthrough. I might try my best to do like a supercut-esque video, but I don't think I have enough storage to put like 30 plus hours in one video. So I might like do what I kind of did with my Elden Ring VODs, and I'll maybe put like a few streams into one highlighted video. Like, let's say edit maybe like 10 hours down to like an hour, or like something like that. As per usual. Yep. I'm like, I'm gonna full clear this game to the best of my ability. This mode is helpful as well. So I go in the Southern Observatory, and it's probably gonna tell me how to go to the surface. And that's probably all the info I'm gonna get there. Old settlement. Yeah, old settlement that I haven't been there. Black Hole Forge. Okay, we know what we have to do. I didn't get to the interloper stuff today, but I'm almost certain when it goes in orbit close to the sun, it starts melting, and then you probably jump inside. But that might be like a timed type of thing. I don't know, it might need a few orbits. Precious to record it. You wish you didn't mind. That is one reason I'm really grateful to stream and to have all my first playthroughs of games sort of immortalized in that way. But yeah, this is one I will probably highlight. I will probably highlight and edit down, I think. Okay, I gotta get off stream, man. I'm ending later than I wanted to. I didn't even eat before work. That's okay. I might do something quickly. I've got a bit of time. The time flies. Like, these streams are a blink of an eye. No game has ever made me like try to wake up earlier and do like 1 hour to 2 hour streams before work. Like, I'm not a weekday stream girly, really. But this game is so good. You can figure out so much in like 2 loops. I think playing little by little actually works pretty well for this game. Go get food? True that. I don't think I really get to raid her very often at all. Oh, she's just like half an hour in. Let's go to Sky, Strawberry Sky. Been doing Liza P. And also just was doing a long Elden Ring era like myself. Sky is so sweet. Yeah, she usually streams quite early my time, so I don't really get to raid her. Okay, maybe we run it again tomorrow, probably, honestly. And then this weekend I'm kind of busy, but if I have any free days, we can just like go in for a few hours. Monday streams, you kept saying, dang, I wish I couldn't. I didn't have to wait a whole week to play again. I was not at all surprised when you did more weekday streams. Yeah, it's very unlikely. It's very, not unlikely, it's very unusual, I guess I could say, for a game to make me like really strive to stream on my work days. But this game, yeah, we're like just going in daily right now. And thank you, Randy. Oh, and Ace, hi! Hi, bye! Oh, I'm so sorry, Ace. Can you tell my boss I wanted the day off? Then I'll stay. Yeah, that's one of the main reasons I want to do it, Zelda, because if I go like more than 24 hours without playing, my mind is like itching and I want to Google stuff. I feel like having a little daily fix-in kind of helps. It like curbs that temptation. Honestly. I will email your boss right now. Oh my god, thanks guys. Yeah, the daily... Oh, what? Hello? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, the daily streams actually help me like not Google stuff. Okay, probably see you tomorrow. Bye.